Hi everyone, my name is Jared. Thank you for watching this video. Today I'm going to show you or review the new toys that I have, which is the Mi Pad 5, not the Pro versions. So let's jump start to it and let me show you the outlook of it. Now this is an 11-inch screen, which is like compared to the iPad 9 generation 10.5 inch. So you know that's how Xiaomi do it. It's always benchmarking Apple product. So this is an 11-inch screen, which is I feel like it's not compared to iPad 9 10.5 inch, but rather comparing to iPad Pro 11 inch. Okay, so the thickness is relatively, to me, not that thick. You know, like still able to, you know, thin enough. Okay, it's the weight is about 500 grams, so slightly 100 gram extra than the iPad 10.5 inch, but almost the same as iPad Pro 11 inch. And the design is a square at all sides, and of course the power button is on the top, and the volume button is on the left hand side. So unfortunately, do not have a 3.5 headphone jack. It's using USB Type C, and the battery power is 8000 plus mAh. Okay, so how do I use it? Basically, if you buy iPad, they always say that you buy it for work purpose, but end up it's for entertainment purposes. So for work-wise, we'll come in a later session, but let's go to the game-wise. Game-wise, I downloaded a few games to try it out, especially, you know, I like to play Mobile Legends. So, and these screens can do refresh rate of 120 Hz per second. So overall, if you play in the Mobile Legends, the screen is refresh rate is very smooth, no lagging at all. You can really you know, like have a smooth play. And of course, although it mentioned the screen is the IPS LCD, but when I use it, it's kind of really much more like sharper and clearer compared to the normal phone. Maybe it's like because of big screens and also, but overall, so the feeling and the viewing experience is very good. And let's move on to the work-wise capability with Snapdragon 870 and with the 6GB RAM. Of course, with the extension that you can now, they always have the memory extension. You can really turn on the memory extensions to extra 2GB RAM. Okay, extra 2GB RAM, so actually equivalent to 8GB RAMs and 168 GB storage. So for work performance wise, then we review the hardware. Okay, the hardware is basically if you use the speed test. Okay, so the speed test is for this is read is 1.1 GB per second, write is 532 MB per second. So it's like a kind of like you will really definitely feel fluid because it's using the the UFS 3.1, the latest and greatest spec of the UFS storage. So you feel really good about it. And then for 3D benchmark, let me show you here. Oops. Okay, so for 3D benchmark, Slingshot, it maxed out the spec, and then the wildlife is scoring Vulcan 3402 score. So well, basically it's for the hardcore gamer that you need like hardcore gaming. This is definitely once again, just in short, GPU wise, this is performing very well. Okay, so there's no doubt about it. So I will show you more about the hardware aspect because with Snapdragon 870 with the UFS 3.1, and definitely this thing feels fluid, no lagging at all. If it's lagging, then there's a software problem. So let's continue. For this design, the iPad's design is you can see the iPad design here, which is this Xiaomi Pad 5. They're using this magnetic connector to connect to the keyboard. Unfortunately, the keyboard and the stylus plan is really hard to find, and it's very expensive. And I didn't bother to test it out. But one thing I'm really interested about is the pen, because I used Samsung S Pen before. I like the S Pen tip to be soft compared to Apple Pencil and also Mate M Pen. The tip is hard, so I'm not sure I should guessing the Xiaomi Smart Pen, the tip will be hardened type. So for that, I'm not really a fan of it, but never mind, when I have chance, I will test it out. Hopefully by the time I still have this Xiaomi Mi Pad 5. Okay, then the keyboard is, of course, it's the magnetic type keyboard, so we got the power from there. And I try to use this CapCut to export the how we call that, do a video rendering exporting. Overall, the performance is quite fast if you export like a 3 minutes video to export it out, so you don't feel laggy at all. And one thing plus point I want to share with you is that the software interface. Okay, so usually when you buy any how we call that, tablet, so when you launch an app, for example Google app, they will recognize this is as a phone Google version, phone Google Chrome version. So they will give you the mobile device view, whereby for example, now I'm using this how we call that, the Google Chrome to search for it. It is using the full desktop mode without any setting, without any click, checkbox there. So it's like really like they are really optimized for it. And even the CapCut also is using the full desktop version, like landscape view, so you don't get the feeling like it's like a mobile version view. But however, on the other apps, then it will be different. Maybe you have to try more on other things. Okay, like for example Facebook is still using the mobile version view. All right, so that is the app optimization. So last but not least, if I want to complain about this Xiaomi Pad 5, there's one thing that I want to complain is actually the software. Once again, the software good and bad. It seems like that I cannot add in the second Google account into the Mi Pad 5. So I don't know why, but I failed to do so. It's just keep on loading and loading and loading. Alright, so that's it. That's the quick review overall on the Xiaomi Mi Pad 5. If you have any comments or if you have any different user experience, please remember to leave down a comment below. Last but not least, once again, my name is Jared. If you like the content that I'm doing here, please remember to subscribe, like and comment in this video. I look forward to see you in my next video. That's all. Bye.